Hi, I'm Richard Rizk. We're talking about frequently asked questions. Here's a third frequently asked question I get is, how long will it take to resolve my claim? Well, um, everyone wants their claim resolved yesterday, and they want it resolved for as much as possible, of course. I don't blame them. There's a natural tension in all the claims, and the tension is between time and money. You're not going to get much for your claim if there's not medical documentation to support your injuries and your economic damages. So you need to take the time to build up your damages, seek all your treatment, and get all the testing you need. It's usually the medical treatment that drives when you can resolve your claim, not really anything the attorney is doing. Of course, we need to gather all the bills and all the medical records to support your claim. But first and foremost, you need to get the medical treatment and complete the medical treatment as much as possible, because once you settle your claim, you're not getting any more money. So how long it takes to settle your claim will depend really on how long it takes for you to become something called medically stationary, or medically stable is another word for it. Now, aside from that part of it, the litigation and the claims part of it, there's really two different ways to resolve your claim. One is through direct negotiations with the insurance company, and I do that myself. We also use something called a demand letter to help us support your claim. A demand letter is not like a letter to your auntie. It's a letter that specifically backs up all the parts of your claim and makes it easier for the claims examiner to do what you want them to do, and that's pay your claim. It does take some time to get all the medical records and billings together and to write the demand letter. It doesn't take a lot of time, but we do need to make sure that demand letter is complete, and we give the other side 30 days, which is standard, to consider the demand letter. And once we get the case resolved, it's not long after that. We usually get the case, a check, within 2 weeks, at longest, once we get the case resolved, unless there's some other issues. So how long it takes to resolve your claim largely depends on the medical treatment that's necessary for you, and also whether your case can be resolved with a demand letter, direct negotiations, or the second way. That's through litigation. Now, if we can't resolve your case with a demand letter or through other direct negotiation means, we file a lawsuit. And typically speaking, in federal court and state court, we usually get a trial date by a year of when we file the complaint. And that's generally when the case is finally resolved. That's a year after we file the complaint, not after you come in. So it can be quite a long time if your case is litigated. Much shorter amount of time if your case only requires direct negotiations between your representative and the insurance company.